Green with a capital G has been first and foremost in my mind here at the Garden Home Retreat. There are plenty of little tips that can make a huge difference in your monthly energy bill. Now, before you think you already know them all, take a look at this. Air infiltration expert Phillip Rye has a unique perspective on the subject that just may change how you go green with your house.
We're going to talk about some of the most important things you can do to drastically lower the utility bills in your home. The three most important things that you can take control of are air infiltration, and air infiltration. I tell you that because that's how important that is. When you're building a new house or in an existing home, things that you can take into account in air infiltration is caulking, some electrical gaskets we'll talk about here in a minute, water heater blankets and wraps, cellulose insulation that you can add in the attic, weather stripping around doors and windows. So one of the things we're going to talk about now are these foam gaskets here. Very inexpensive, maybe a nickel a piece, 5 cents a piece. They just tear off. Now this is new construction, but in an existing home, this will be drywall. This is an outlet where your socket is. What happens is, where the wires come in the back here, you have a lot of air infiltration that comes down through that. So what we can do, first of all, in an existing home, I'd recommend turning your power off if you can to that outlet before you take the cover off. But you would unscrew the cover, take that off. These foam gaskets, the insides just pop out. They'll place on there like that. You'll put the screw back on, put the plate back on, and it seals around that gasket, seals it totally tight, eliminating all air infiltration, and will completely stop that air. You know, one other thing you can do, this is new home construction, but in existing home construction, it's very important. On an exterior wall, it's very important that you caulk this bottom plate down here. So if you have cracks in your baseboards or space, just get you a tube of caulk and just caulk that area to stop that. One other thing that's very important is everyone has electrical wires and pipes coming in from the attic on an exterior wall. Something that's overlooked a lot is on the top plate of this wall where they pull through, there's a hole that the wire comes through, and that is another place where hot air from your attic can come down into that interior wall. Now that we're up in the attic talking about that, let's talk about something you can do to really increase the energy efficiency of your home, and that is to add cellulose insulation. The general rule is you'd like to have a total of 12 inches of insulation. So if you have 6 inches of fiberglass insulation, add another 6 inches of cellulose on top of that for the summertime. You know, build your house correctly, do the things that we've talked about here, and make your home energy efficient, and you can drastically lower the utility bills in your home.